GamingBolt presents 14 greatest secrets that will make you want to replay The Witcher 3 immediately. The Witcher 3 is a massive, deep, and extremely rich game with probably one of the best game worlds in an open world title. There's incredible attention to detail in the world of The Witcher 3, and as such, there are a number of secrets in the game that are entirely easy to miss for even the most keen-eyed players. Here are what we think are some of the best secrets in the entire game. Obviously, this game has a ton of these, so we've definitely missed plenty of them. If any of them come to mind, let us know in the comments section below. Let's cook. In The Witcher 3, upon learning 12 potion formula, the game grants you with the trophy or achievement titled Let's Cook. This phrase is commonly associated with the uber-popular Breaking Bad, the TV show in which the protagonists cook meth and creates a drug-dealing empire. Arrow in the knee. Gwent, the in-game card minigame, was quite unexpectedly one of the things that turned out to be the most popular in all of The Witcher 3. One of the cards, that of a black infantry archer, has the text, "I aim for the knee, always." A line that refers to a very well-known Skyrim quote, "I used to be an adventurer like you, but then I took an arrow in the knee." Tyrion Lannister in the Sky Cells. This one's pretty great, especially for fans of Game of Thrones. Remember the part with the Sky Cells from Season 1 of the TV show? During a particular section in The Witcher 3, players can enter a place that looks a lot like those Sky Cells, with Geralt even commenting on how the structure is a nice idea for a prison cell. What's more, there's a body of a dwarf in a cell, and it looks a lot like Tyrion Lannister. JANGO FETT. Players can come across a bounty hunter who goes by the name of Jango Fett. His name is a reference to the Star Wars character Jango Fett, who, as fans of the sci-fi series would know, was a well-known bounty hunter in the series mythology. Let's just hope there isn't a clone army in the world of The Witcher 3 as well. War never changes. Oftentimes in The Witcher 3, players will come across NPCs who say these words, "War never changes." And as gamers would know very well, this is one of the most popular quotes from the Fallout series. The Witcher 3 has always been likened to the Elder Scrolls, but it's interesting to see it making references to Bethesda's other major series as well. BILBO Baggins. Similarly, there are a lot of halfling NPC characters in the world of The Witcher 3, and if you try talking to any of them, many of them will tell you not to call them Baggins. For those who don't know, if there really are any such people anymore, Bilbo Baggins and Frodo Baggins are two of the main characters from The Lord of the Rings. All in all, a nice little reference to the series that can essentially be called the father of the fantasy genre. Fight Club. The Fists of Fury side quest in the region of Novigrad sees you defeating a number of opponents in hand-to-hand combat in order to become the region's brawling champion. The final opponent Geralt faces is Durden the Tailor. Anyone who has seen the extremely popular action movie Fight Club will know that this is a reference to the character of Tyler Durden, the leader of the club. Doctor Who's Weeping Statue. It looks like CD Projekt Red is as much fans of the BBC's Doctor Who as we are, because there's an entire secret dedicated to a somewhat obscure Doctor Who reference in the game. The Witcher 3 references the weeping statues from Doctor Who in Velen, and he does so in a pretty creepy way. Eerie. The Goblet of Fire. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire is probably the best Harry Potter book. It looks like CD Projekt Red is on board with us on the Goblet of Fire love train though, because in The Witcher 3 Hearts of Stone expansion, there was a very explicit reference to the Goblet of Fire at the Bersotti Brothers auction house. Dark Souls Secret. From Software's Dark Souls series is one of the most influential video game series in the last decade, so it should come as no surprise to see so many video games pay respect to it. That includes The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, which in Blood and Wine's Beyond Hill and Dale's Quest has an entire sequence dedicated to Geralt having to ignite a bonfire that is extremely reminiscent to the ones found in Dark Souls, assuming the same bent stance in front of it that your character does in Dark Souls. It's actually a really cool moment, and it's good to see CD Projekt Red recognize just how important Dark Souls has been to video games. CD Projekt Red's very own logo. But no one said that CD Projekt Red can't pimp out their own name and game. Throughout The Witcher 3, you will often encounter a lot of weather vanes in the game, and if you ever look at them close enough, you'll realize that they're actually CD Projekt Red's logo crests. It's pretty sweet. Good Old Games and DRM. CD Projekt Red runs Good Old Games, a PC gaming storefront that sells a lot of major PC games without any DRM whatsoever. They have a philosophy and a core belief that DRM is ultimately harmful, and they wish to trust their customers. The Witcher 3 has a nudge and a wink to this, with a book titled Godfrey's Omni-Opening Grimoire, or GOG, explaining how to bypass the Defensive Regulatory Magicon, or DRM. Pretty subtle, guys. You have my axe. Anybody who's seen The Fellowship of the Ring remembers the awesome Council of Elrond scene, and chances are they also remember Gimli telling Frodo that he can rely on the dwarf and his axe for help. In The Witcher 3, right before a major battle, Zoltan the dwarf tells Geralt that he has him and his axe, worth a few giddy chuckles at the least. The cake is not a lie. Does it come as any surprise that one of The Witcher 3's best secrets is a portal reference? During the secondary quest titled Turn and Face the Strange, players come across a room which has a number of blue portals taking them to other rooms. One such portal leads them to a room which has nothing but a bloodstain in it. However, open the chest in the room and you will also find a cake. What's more, the portal inside this room is not blue but orange in color. Looks like the cake is not a lie after all. And that'll be about it for this one. If you guys like what we're doing at GamingBolt, please consider subscribing to our channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video.